Sending money across borders, it can be a real headache, right? Slow, costly, you're kind of left in the dark sometimes.
Absolutely. It's a common frustration.
But what if it could be, simple, like sending an email? That's kind of the promise behind what we're diving into today, the Circle Payments Network, or CPN.
Exactly. And for this deep dive, we really want to understand what the CPN thing is, how it actually works, and maybe most importantly, why it matters for moving money globally.
Okay.
We're drawing on Circle's own announcement and also a report from PYMNTS to get the full picture.
Right, so aiming for a balanced view.
Yeah. Think of it like maybe building new, faster payment rails next to the old ones.
Okay, let's unpack that. What is the Circle Payments Network, fundamentally?
So at its heart, the CPN is basically a network, right? And it has a shared set of rules. They call it a coordination protocol.
Code protocol, okay.
And it's really designed to make it easier for financial institutions, banks, and the like to use stablecoins, things like USDC and URC for, well, mainstream cross-border payments.
So using stable coins, but how does the network part work?
Well, what's interesting is that it allows these different institutions to directly exchange payment instructions
Okay.
and then settle those transactions on open public blockchains.
All right. So less reliance on the traditional, maybe slower intermediary steps, more direct.
Precisely. It's
Yeah.
about leveraging that blockchain tech, the speed, the transparency for real-world financial stuff, not just crypto speculation.
Makes sense. Now, the announcement mentioned specific uses. What kind of payments are we actually talking about here? Where does CPN fit in?
Yeah, they highlighted several key areas that often face challenges.
Yeah.
B2B supplier payments is a big one. International business payments can be clunky.
Definitely.
Cross-border remittances, too, people sending money home, that's crucial.
Uh-huh.
And then things like treasury operations for companies, managing cash globally, even recurring payments or mass payouts like payroll across different countries.
That covers a lot of ground.
Mhm.
It's one thing to talk about the potential, but is anyone actually using this CPN right now? Are there real examples?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is where it gets interesting, I think. We're seeing early adopters already.
Like who?
Well, Alfred Pay, for instance, they're using CPN for stablecoin-to-fiat off-ramps, so turning stablecoins back into local currency in Brazil using PIX and in Mexico using SPEI.
Okay, so practical endpoints.
Exactly. Then there's TazaPay. They're facilitating compliant fiat disbursements into Hong Kong. RadoPay is initiating USDC-based payments into Brazil.
Right.
And another one, Conduit, is enabling fiat on-ramps, so traditional money, into USDC in the US and Europe, specifically for B2B flows heading into Mexico.
Wow. Okay, so it's live. It's being used for quite different things already. Why is this significant, though? Why does CPN matter right now in the grand scheme?
Well, if you look at the problems we started with, the delays, the lack of tracking, the high fees in traditional cross-border payments, which the PYMNTS report also touches on, the CPN, by using stablecoins on blockchains, has the potential to really tackle those head-on, offer something faster, cheaper, more transparent.
So stablecoins are moving beyond just, like, crypto exchanges.
Exactly. They're increasingly being seen as potentially fundamental pieces of financial infrastructure, not just crypto assets anymore.
And Circle itself, what's their take? They must be pretty bullish on this.
Oh, definitely. They're framing the CPN as a significant leap forward for global payments. They really emphasize things like interoperability, working with different systems, built-in compliance, speed, and cost efficiency. And they expect, as more players join this network, we'll see even more innovative uses pop up.
Okay, so let's try and sum this up. The Circle Payments Network is a live system using stablecoins like USDC, aiming to seriously upgrade international payments,
Right.
tackling those old problems of speed, cost, and transparency. And we're already seeing companies use it for different things, from remittances to B2B.
That's a great summary. It really shows stablecoins stepping into, well, the mainstream financial world. It's not just theory anymore.
Definitely. So here's a final thought for you listening. As these stablecoin networks like CPN become more common, how might that reshape international finance as we know it? What new opportunities or maybe even challenges does that create for businesses, for individuals, doing transactions across borders every single day? Something to keep an eye on for sure.